My name's Adam Klosowiak, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of KLOS Guitars. We're here at NAMM 2022. It's been a long hiatus since the NAMM show has been held. All the musical manufacturers gather, and musicians, and everyone comes together to talk about music. So we are here to talk about KLOS Guitars, which I started with my brother Ian 7 years ago. We're both from Chicago, and we moved to Salt Lake City. Ian moved about 12 years ago, I moved about 5 years ago, but the idea here is carbon fiber is a great material for making instruments. It's durable, it resonates, it's resistant to temperature, humidity. If you drop it, it's actively durable, but also passively with time, your instrument won't get damaged just from air and temperature changes and all that. So we started with our travel model. That was our first model that came out. When we started, we set out to make an affordable instrument, and so we started with one that is in the $800 price range, and historically carbon fiber has always been very expensive, and so that was kind of our first innovation. And with time, customers kept asking us to make other instruments, so since then we've made a full-size guitar, we make a ukulele, we make electric guitars and basses as well. We're the only brand that makes both acoustics and electrics, and that's something that's pretty fun and innovative, because you're able to take everything that we've learned in the acoustic space and apply that in the electric space. And one key thing that we do is we manufacture everything in a very robust and intelligent way. So our body is a one-piece design. There's no side pieces or back pieces, it's all one piece, and that creates a stronger back joint, because there is no joint. And then the soundboard is also one piece, and the neck is also one piece. So really 3 pieces come together to make this instrument. It's a bolt-on neck, so you can actually take the neck off, and we make a gig bag neck sleeve that you can put just the neck in, and it kind of collapses down. And so when you're traveling, like a lot of our customers travel, here you see someone summited Denali with our guitar. This is in Croatia, this is in Yosemite. Our customers take our instruments and they play everywhere, and that's kind of why our motto is keep it close. So keep your music close to you no matter where you go. Oftentimes people go on a trip somewhere and they're like, oh, I want to play my guitar, I want to do my hobby, but my guitar's too nice, I don't want to break it, or they leave it at home. And with our instruments, the idea is be rugged, get after it, bring your gear. You know, if you drop it, it doesn't matter. You know, the guitar will be fine, and at the end of the day, all we care about is playing your music wherever you want to play your music. So yeah, that's the backstory of KLOS Guitars.
Hey everybody, this is Mike DiMatteo with Mike's Gig. I'm here at NAMM 2022 with Ian Klosowiak of KLOS Guitars, and he's going to tell me some things about his guitars. Now, you guys have been making guitars for how long?
7 years now, yeah.
And how did you... 2 questions. Why did you want to get into the guitar business, and why carbon fiber?
Yeah, so carbon fiber, I always thought it was cool since I was a kid. I was a big mountain biker as a kid, and you know, carbon fiber bikes was the cool thing. Guitar, I played guitar since high school, and I loved playing guitar. I took my guitar everywhere with me. We have a lot of family in Europe. Our actual last name is Klosowiak, so that's a Polish last name, and hence our company name is KLOS. I took my guitar everywhere, and everyone always wanted to play it, and it got banged up, it got cracked, and I had to fix it, and so in the back of my mind, I always wanted to have a carbon fiber guitar. I had experience with carbon fiber from an internship I did during college. I was studying mechanical engineering, and I did an internship at Northwestern in a carbon fiber lab. And so we did all kinds of building, testing. I learned a lot there. Most of my experience with mechanics is just from, I used to be a bike mechanic as a kid, and I always bought tools for myself and tinkered in the garage. And so I feel like most of my skill was just self-inspired, just fixing things, figuring out things work. And so when I had the opportunity in college for a class to build something out of a composite material, I decided to build a guitar. So I built one, and it was awesome. It took me like 150 hours to build, from all the research to testing, prototyping, remaking stuff, until I was finally happy with what I had. Took a long time, but through that process I learned a lot, and I figured out that no one in the guitar industry makes carbon fiber guitars that are reasonably priced, attainable, not boutique guitars, but still good guitars. So like that's kind of what the whole vision was from the start, is to help people take their guitar and not worry about it.
Yeah, great. It's interesting about carbon fiber. They've been building them for quite a few years, and they traditionally have been very expensive. I was looking at your bass. It's got a carbon fiber neck. What does that retail for?
So our regular model, the default model, starts at $1,300, and so there's a lot of upgrades and customizations you can have. So the standard model comes with a carbon neck, carbon pickguard, a white white wood body, and so you can upgrade so many things. You can upgrade the tuners, you can upgrade the strings, you can upgrade the pickguard, you can upgrade the bridge. Just a lot of things.
And it does have a truss rod.
Yes, it does have a truss rod, and the truss rod is actually...
But no carbon fiber reinforcement, because it's made out of carbon fiber.
Exactly, no carbon, stiffening rods are necessary. It's just actually amazing how light the actual neck part is, and we do a composite fretboard, and so, but yeah, the coolest thing about this instrument is, say you buy it and a year from now you want different pickups and you want 5 knobs and 2 switches, whatever, you just get a custom pickguard from us and we send it to you, and it's fully loaded. Everything is wired. It's a one-piece pickguard. The jack is wired. Everything is one piece. So it's just extremely convenient to have this as your foundation, and everything, the pickups you can customize.
What is your body made out of?
It's made out of akume wood, which is very similar to mahogany. It's in the same kind of family. So.
And what kind of pickups and electronics?
Yeah, so these are our own brand, KLOS pickups, and so we also offer Fishman pickups, and we've had customers install Bartolini pickups, Nordstrand pickups, a lot of Seymour Duncan.
Is it an active bass?
So this one is passive, and then the Fishman ones are active, and so you could basically have any pickups you want can be installed in this.
Cool. And you also design and build the pickups yourself?
So yes, we work with a pickup production factory that makes them for us, but we did design the specs and the sound that we wanted.
Cool. Are you a bass player too? Or?
So I play a little bit. I mostly play electric guitar and acoustic guitar, and I play bass a little bit. So I love bass, and it's always something I wanted to get into more, and it was I just love it. So
can we talk about the other instrument here? Let me grab that from you.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. So our first model we've ever made was the travel model, and that was kind of the inspiration behind the company, behind the first guitar, was make a travel guitar that is durable. All of our instruments are bolt-on, so you can take the neck off. And so this model specifically has a new surface carbon on it.
I've never seen a finish like that. How do you get that color?
Yeah, so this is real carbon fiber, but it has nickel infused dust into it, and it actually has two really cool properties. One, it's durable, it looks cool, looks like wood, but the other, it actually has a very unique sound improvements, because if you hit like, you know, say a metal triangle, like it rings really loud, has a lot of sustain. So the way that the metal dust works in here, it also actually improves the tone and the sound. So it's very, very cool. We were very excited when we started. This is actually the first one we ever made. We're going to launch these towards the end of this year.
I strummed it a few times, and I was fascinated by how it almost sounds like there's a reverb chamber in the guitar. It really is, it has a different kind of resonant sound to it.
Yeah, it's unique. Carbon fiber in general has a little bit more sustain than wood. And for example, the soundboard on the acoustic models is made from carbon, foam, carbon. So it's kind of like a sandwich panel. And so that allows us to basically manipulate the densities and the thickness to exactly what we want. And so in general, carbon fiber guitars sound a little bit louder than wood acoustic guitars. And with the tone, you can really adjust it to what the tone you want.
What is the scale length on this travel guitar?
Yeah, the scale length is standard 24 3/4. So one thing, and you can see that the bridge is really set far back on the body. I wanted to design a travel guitar that had a full scale length and felt normal. Felt, you know, you didn't have to adjust your playing when you were playing it. So that was like one of our main goals.
And if someone wants to buy your instruments, where can they find them?
Yeah, so there's some stores that we work with, but most of our sales are on our website. So we've got a great return policy, 30-day return policy. We have a very low return rate, which is awesome. But it's great to have buy something online and have the comfort of knowing that there's a really good return policy. We also have a lifetime warranty. So if you have any problems, like we'll help you out. We'll take care of it for you.
So if I bought this guitar, got it home, on the 29th day I decided I didn't like it, I could just call and say, hey, I don't like this guitar, and return it.
Yeah, no problem. So.
All right, great. Well, it sounds like a great policy. It looks like a great instrument, and I wish you a lot of luck in the future.
Thank you so much.
What's your website address?
KLOSguitars.com. KLOS.
KLOS Guitars.com.
That's right.
All right.